Presidentialism, also known as the presidential system, is a form of government in which constituted a republic. The Constitution establishes a division of powers between the legislative, executive, and judicial branches and the head of the state. In addition to show a formal representation of the country, it is also an active part of the executive power as the head of the government. Presidentialism in Mexico has derived from the belief of the people that the president can solve any problem if he proposes. This belief has led to a form of government in which a person controls the power of right. It implies, in formal terms, the predominance of the executive power over the other two powers, the legislative and the judicial. Further, it exercises the supremacy of the political power over the military, economic, and social powers.
Apart from his performance in the formal sphere, the president served as an arbiter in the conflicts between social classes, as tutor of the popular classes and the boss of the political party that brought him to the power. In Mexico, presidentialism is pure, since the Congress doesn't have the faculties to remove it. Presidentialism has particular characteristics. As previously stated, it is an alliance of organized social groups with political powers. The president has an extraordinary ability to do things. The president is supreme arbitrator and omnipotent judge to mediate the political conflicts in the country. There is an open cult to depersonalize and its attributions. There are people who mainly manipulate and control. Political decisions is fairly capricious, but of course it established political agreements between the parties. They are known for their violence, benevolence, creating so much admiration and respect, like fear, even terror.
This having its advantages, which are the next one. First one being clear and sufficient separation of the powers, this being the executive and the legislative. And the second one being that there was no connection between the executive and the legislative power, with this avoiding falling into problems with other political parties. But it also had its disadvantages as well. The first one is that there was less representation of the social group. The second one being that there was less representation of the government crisis. This affecting all the country and it cannot be changed in any way. And the third disadvantage and the last one is that there was tendency to be partisanship. This being a bad problem because their parties were in lack of funding and they lacked political identities.
On the other hand, corporatism is defined as a political and social doctrine that defends the intervention of the state in solution and labor conflicts. Through the creation of professional corporations, the group workers and businessmen. Mexican corporatism has been defined as a system of representation of interests in which the constituent units are organized in a limited number of unique, compulsory, non-concurrent, ordered in categories, hierarchically and functionally differentiated, recognized and authorized, created by the state, and to which they are granted an exclusive monopoly of the representation within their respective categories, a certain travel change controls in the selection of their leaders and in the articulation of their demands and supports.
Corporatism was founded in the year of 1929 by Plutarco Elias Calles, when the Partido Nacional Revolucionario was founded in 1929. He uses corporatism as an instrument of union. He wanted to unite the country and calm it through the foundation of institutions.